rewards. Maybe you can ask me for a CD. We have Arba'un al-Nawawi on a CD. Maybe you can listen to these CDs. Maybe you can ask Brother Sean, Brother Rizwan. He has the whole of Arba'un al-Nawawi unloaded onto his phone. Maybe he sends you Bluetooth. Use your phone for good things, not things that is not good for you. He sends you Bluetooth and you listen. إِنَّمَا الْأَعْمَالُ بِالنِّيَّاتِ وَإِنَّمَا لِكُلِّ إِمْرِئٍ مَّا نَوَى فَمَنْ كَانَ هِجْرَتُهُ إِلَى اللَّهِ. Wallahi, this is amazing. Memorize the hadith of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Teach your children as well. If there's no questions, it means that this is a whole masjid of scholars. Wallahi, this is great. Shall you come to Bradford and do some bayan then? Can I book a few of you in?
That's what I was going to ask. Too many scholars. Can anybody become a scholar by taking a knowledge from internet or just reading the book himself?
No. You cannot become a scholar by taking... can you become a scholar by reading the internet? Wallahi, you cannot become a scholar by reading from the internet because you do not know who put what. Wallahi, there are hundreds of websites there outside there now. It's called Al-Mujahid, it's called Ikhlas, it's called Taqwa. It's so many websites, hundreds of them, and they are owned by the Zionists. They are owned by Kafirs. They are owned by Mushrik. They are owned by people who destroy Islam. So then how would you know where to take your knowledge? So you cannot take the knowledge from the internet unless you know it's a proper website. Unless you know it's like maybe, for example, Sheikh Ibn Uthaymeen. That's a wicked website. That's really good. Now, there's another website that's called Fatwa-Online. These are the Ikhwan from Medina. The Ikhwan from Medina, they would furnish these kalam, put loads of kalam there. There's the website that's called, there's the website that's called Islam-QA. The kalam of Uthaymeen, Ibn Baz, and many of the scholars are there on these websites. So you need to know which website to go. You cannot sit home and read a few books and say, oh, yeah. Even if you cannot sit home and just read a few books because there's so many understanding that you need to have. Maybe the writer who's writing this book is trying to get you into believing that Ikhwan al-Muslimin is right. Maybe this guy is trying to get you to believe that the Aqidah of the Khawarij is right. Maybe he has a nice title, People of Jannah in the book. So you need to know which book to read as well. So wallahi, this is very dangerous. Some of the scholars will say, if your teacher is the book, then shaitan is your scholar. So it's very dangerous.
The only reason I asked this question was because you said Imam Bukhari rahimahullah had 1,080 teachers.
No.
This is the only reason.
Yes.
Because there are a lot of us nowadays who just read this book and become scholars.
Yeah, it's not right, wallahi. Your understanding, wallahi, most of those who read the books today, you find them, the understanding that they have is wrong. That's another problem, yeah.
Is there an exception to this?
For?
Sheikh al-Albani, they said that he never had a teacher. He got in the jars of it, he didn't have a teacher. He read direct to the books.
It's amazing, this kalam. Wallahi, this kalam is ajib. This is a very strange kalam.
I think they said the same about Ma'ad bin Hazm as well.
It's amazing, subhanallah. You know the understanding you need to have. You know Sheikh Muhammad Nasiruddin al-Albani, many times he would make a kalam and then many times he changes the kalam. Now, how does he do this? That's because the more he learns, the more he changes this. Every one of the scholars will do this. Today you make a kalam and today you change the kalam. But this kalam is not right. This kalam is not right, wallahi. Now,
those people, those big sheikhs, even, they were about 80, 90 years old, they were still saying we are students of knowledge.
Students of knowledge, every one of these scholars, wallahi, you never hear them say, you never will hear any of these scholars, Muhammad Nasiruddin, rahimahullah, Ibn Baz, rahimahullah, Sheikh al-Uthaymeen, rahimahullah, every one of these scholars, you never hear them saying that, call me sheikh, I'm a sheikh. No, everyone says I'm a student of knowledge. But today you have the man who doesn't even look like a Muslim, he says I'm a scholar. Did you hear what I just said? Shall I repeat? He doesn't look like a Muslim. He looks like John Smith. He looks like George Peter. And he says, I am a scholar. What's the signs of a scholar? You have to look like a Muslim, Habibi. It's amazing. It's amazing, wallah. It's not right. Wallah, it's a game. This is what you call ruwaybida. People calling themselves, and they call the people to something that is strange, something that is not known. Something that is not known. Now, next question. Go ahead.
You know, when some people come knock on your door and say we are collecting for masjid,
Yeah.
you know, or something.
No.
Do you ask like who are you, or do you just give, or?
No, you need to ask them. Maybe this man is coming and knocking the door. Maybe I saw some people knocking on doors yesterday, and they were the people of what, Halloween?
No, like for example.
No, I'm coming to you. Yeah. So here, everyone knocks on the door. Wallahi, there are many people. They come in and knock on your door, and this man, he brings he brings pictures, and he goes. Whatever language he speaks in, I don't even know, but he's showing you loads of different things. And this man just maybe made some pictures and he's claiming that he's running an orphanage. Maybe the man is lying. Maybe the man is saying that, you know, wallahi, in Hajj, especially Hajj time, most of these guys who come around the Hajj time, they are really fraudsters. They are proper fraudsters, wallahi. They tell lies, and even in the days of Hajj. They even steal on the days of Hajj. So if the man hit your door, open the door, yeah. Collections for who? Oh, the masjid that fight the sunnah and destroy the sunnah by masalam. You don't have to give them. How can you give him from a man who comes from a masjid and they are destroying the sunnah? How can you give to a man who is from a masjid and they worship grave? So you need to understand who you're giving your money to. Yeah, you don't want to be supporting something that is not right. If the man goes, yeah, I'm from that masjid, so you know the masjid is right, then here you go, Habibi, make dua for me. So you give him a 50 if you have. Let me know, I'll come here, bring my pocket as well. Yeah? And then we want to encourage you, inshallah, don't forget the project that's coming ahead. Every time you have something that's extra, you need to put towards the project that you're going ahead with, the buying the building. This will bring goodness, inshallah, bi'idhnillah. For those of you who said, wallahi, I've spoken to... I said to some guys yesterday, they bought loads of fireworks. I said, look, you're going to light these fireworks and it goes into the sky. Hoo-ha, finished. Why didn't you send the money to some project? Maybe send it to Pakistan or India, maybe some place where Indonesia, where the earthquake took place. Why do you burn these spills and waste your money? Wallahi, don't you ever buy fireworks for your people. Take the masjid and take the money and donate it to the masjid. It brings you greater reward. Wallahi, fireworks bring real hellfire. Fireworks will bring real hellfire. So don't you forget your vision. Your vision is great. And in 3 weeks from now, we'll have our course as well, the Secrets of Paradise. And we need to encourage you to come out to that course, and it's going to be a 2 days project. Wallahi, can you imagine in 1 hour how much you learn in 1 hour? Imagine you're studying the Secrets of Paradise, the course on paradise, and everything regarding paradise, and the path to paradise. And many people think they're on the road to paradise, but they're far away from the roads of paradise. So the course is still there. You need to check our website, and that's alwasila.org. al-wasila, WASEELAH.org. alwasila.org. And our website, Islam in Bradford, and the other one, did I mention it? The Imam Imran and the Islam in Bradford, stop using this website, is disabled now. We're no longer using this website. We're no longer using the Islam in Bradford website, and only the Al-Wasila website. Only the Al-Wasila website. Questions? No? Okay. May Allah have mercy on you. Hopefully we see you sometime in the future. Jazakumullah khairan. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك نشهد ان لا اله الا انت نستغفرك ونتوب اليك.
اطرق للشعر ألحان وأنغام وسامر البدر إن الكون بسام زاحم بنات الثريا في تألقها فأنت في قمة العلياء هيام. اطرق فللشعر ألحان وأنغام وسامر البدر إن الكون بسام زاحم بنات الثريا في تألقها فأنت في قمة العلياء هيام. فللشعر ألحان وأنغام وسمر البدر إن الكون بسام زاحم بنات الثريا في تألقها فأنت فيه